We're Chris and Sarah, a husband and wife duo that spends as much time as possible on the road or in the air exploring the world. Like many of you, our life's been put on hold the last year. After 13 months of sitting still, we're hitting the road for a little adventure. Let's go.
Day one of our biking trip down the Natchez Trace Parkway begins just outside Nashville, Tennessee. Today's route will consist of 57 miles of rolling hills through some of Tennessee's most beautiful countryside until we reach our destination, the Meriwether Lewis Monument.
It's a hilly day. I think it's supposed to roll a lot. If I know Tennessee, it's not necessarily mountain climbs, but just constantly rolling. Got a little bit of a headwind right now. I think the rain is done though, so we're just gonna take our time. It's 1 o'clock now, sunset's at 7:30. We should have plenty of time for a break or two, see what happens along the way.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready, let's go. Kramer, you be good, okay? I don't trust you at all.
Across the Natchez Bridge today, you opened up the door. Had to be wondering what's this handle for. You gave us both a heart attack like you do most every day. Lord knows we wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, it immediately starts climbing with some hills. Nothing horrible, but there was no warm-up, just started climbing. 2 miles in. Really windy.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good, it's just so windy.
You may be wondering, Chris, why aren't you riding with Sarah? Well, that's because we're tag teaming this ride. And we get to bring Kramer along too. So she's gonna ride today, and then I'm gonna ride tomorrow, and we'll switch back and forth. Yeah, you all right?
Yeah, that's just like wind. Like, my eyes are pouring water.
So how are you feeling?
I feel great. It's so windy though. It's one of those days like my eyes are just pouring water. I should put my sunglasses on, but my eyes are just pouring water because it's so windy, but it's also really fun. So I'm just like hanging on that I can't hear anything around me. Thankfully it's a really quiet road. I've only had a few cars pass me, but can't hear them come up behind you at all. It's just crazy windy, but we're making pretty decent time. Just over 12 miles in, and I feel really good. The worst hill so far was like the first mile. I mean, just had one of the best downhills I've had in a long time too. Did you see that one? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. I was just like, ah. But it's really good. It's really funny because very few people are like using this road for practical reasons. You can tell people are just driving it for the scenicness of it. The same black car, I think it's the same one, has passed me like 3 or 4 times now. We keep like leapfrogging, but it's good. I'm having fun. You're the highlight of the road trip so far, bud. Hi. It's a really fun ride. Good. Like, I like road cycling because I like getting up speed, but I also like being able to just like zone out a little bit on the road. These are some of the most consistently smooth roads I have ever ridden, at least in a really long time. Like going down that downhill, I didn't even have to like hardly, like I was watching, but you don't really have to watch for potholes because they're so smooth. I was just like getting to enjoy it versus like making sure I don't flip over my handlebars, which is terrifying in case you've never done it. All right, I'm gonna car past and I'll go.
Love you. So this first day is very hilly, and in very like Sarah form, she said that she wanted to do this day. And to add a cherry on top, it is rainy. It's kind of a nasty weather. It's clearing up, but I know the wind is pretty strong. When she just rode past, she had the biggest smile on her face. So she's enjoying it for the present time. Okay, so it's about 3 o'clock. Sarah's been on the road for about 2 hours now, and she's kicking butt. The sun has finally revealed itself, which is super nice, and hopefully the wind will die down just a little bit for her. Sarah was having such a hard time holding onto the handlebars because the gusts were pretty strong, and so we're just kind of taking it easy. Now I'm gonna go find her again. There she is. You're killing it.
I'm gonna keep moving, is that okay?
Yeah, what are you at?
The winds are no joke.
What are you at?
28.
Keep it up. So the trace actually has some places where you can stop alongside, and they have some history and some hiking trails. So I found a good stop here. It's got a restroom and a place where we can kind of open up the van and let Sarah get some snacks. I think this is gonna be a good rest stop. So I'm gonna wait for Sarah here and hopefully everything's okay. How do you feel?
I feel really good, actually. I'm kind of surprised because this is a hilly little stretch, and it's exactly like I expected, where it's rolling hills, but the winds are kind of crazy. I haven't had a bike in winds like this in a long time. Of course, now it's still when we film this. There was like this one climb, and it wasn't like super steep or anything, but I've been climbing it for a while. I thought, oh, the downhill's gonna be amazing. And then like the second I hit the downhill, the wind like kicked me back, and I was pedaling as hard as I could, trying to go downhill, and that's not what you want. But we're 35 miles in. I think we have about 20 or 22 miles left. I'm hungry. The last 20 miles of a long ride, we start thinking about what we want to eat afterwards. Usually pizza's like my go-to, but I don't know. And we will have done 55 hard miles, so I've earned a little something. Like, this is like perfect spring weather. I love it. And it's really fun like chasing the clouds, because the clouds are coming at me really fast right now. So like you can see it on the road, and then you're like, it's just fun. I don't know if that makes any sense. You know, do you know what I'm talking about? Where you chase the clouds? I like when it's a tailwind and you can like try to race the clouds on the pavement, like you see the shadow. Maybe we'll get a good tailwind day one day. Anyway, I gotta eat something. Choose you, Mom. Choose Jeff. I know we're gonna go eat dinner, but dinner's probably still at least 2 or 3 hours out. So I'm having peanut butter and these little itty bitty tiny little Cliff Bars, like 100 calories, but peanut butter and chocolate. It's actually pretty good. It's the first thing I've really eaten today.
The dangerous thing about trading off cycling a day is that I have a sympathy hunger that I think I can eat whatever I want, but I haven't exercised at all today. But that'll be you tomorrow.
I feel it. Has Kramer been good? Oh, look at that hair blowing in the wind. Oh, you look so magnificent. Oh, yeah. There we go. Peanut butter. Oh, you're a messy eater. It's just our little secret. Is that good? It's all over your nose, buddy. Love you.
Love you.
About 10 miles left for the day, 11, something like that, not really sure. The sun is out, it's beautiful, winds are still here, but at least with the winds came sunnier weather, so I'm trying not to complain. But this is a gorgeous ride. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Okay, finally made it to the Merriwear Loop.
Is it Merriweather? Okay, finally made it to the Meriwether Lewis grave site. Lewis and Clark. This is Lewis of Lewis and Clark, and he's buried here right on the Natchez Trace Trail. And this is where day one ends for Sarah. The bummer is it's on a hill, so she has to end on a hill today. So Sarah's got to end the bike ride by climbing, but maybe we can reward her with some ice cream later. I'm gonna convince her that I need some, and Kramer too.
I'm glad to see you.
Sorry you had to climb up that hill.
Oh, I knew it the second I got that really great downhill like a mile and a half ago. I was like, I'm not close enough for it to be at the bottom of this hill. I was like, I know it's gonna climb again, and I know I'm gonna climb to the top of that hill, and then tomorrow Chris gets the downhill on his start, so you're welcome. Oh my gosh, can we go eat now?
You want some dinner?
Yeah, oh I know I look a wreck. I have sunscreen all over me. I have swallowed bugs today. Oh, my legs feel really good though, but I feel good. Like don't get me wrong, like I'm ready to stop for the night, but I feel really good. Is that Kramer? Hi. Oh, I've missed you today. Oh, thank you. You been good mascot? Good co-pilot? Huh? Did you eat your dinner? You're licking your mouth like you did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you ate, I can tell. Okay, well Mom wants to go eat her dinner now. Is that okay? Can I hold you? Oh my goodness. Oh, oops. Hi. Hi, oh, thank you. This lady's looking at me like, what the heck? I'm not winning from YouTube right now. Sorry.
Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. We just got out of Planet Fitness, and then we saw a donut shop across the street. So before we start riding, I think I'm gonna go get a donut.
Of course, why not? You'll earn it today.
It's my day to ride.
Are you sure you can bike with the donut and you're not exactly gonna do anything?
I'm just gonna carbo load. That's what we do in this situation.
We don't make a habit of this. Put a banana in there too.
All right, let's go.
You go get your donut. Did you get the goods?
Oh yeah. See you in a few.
Oh, are you good? Yeah. Okay.
For more adventures on the road and in our new home, be sure to follow along on Instagram and like and subscribe here. It really helps creators like us.